Okay, this is our first investigative evidence briefing. And before we get started, I was talking to Mark Tatum. And there was a child, I believe, that was committed suicide by hanging at a park. And Mark knows a lot about that incident. So Mark, can you explain that story?
Hi, I'm Mark. I forgot your name again?
Suzanne.
Suzanne, nice to meet you. I believe I know exactly who you're talking about. It's got to be the same incident. My stepbrother Jennifer married a gentleman named Bill in the early 90s. And so he became my brother-in-law, but a step-brother-in-law. His sister lived in this neighborhood. Their house was directly across the street from the
Park.
Yeah, and then my brother-in-law Bill got the call that his nephew had taken a rope, walked across the street to the park, and the parents found him hanging in the park.
Same story, yeah, same thing.
And then she opened the house to all his friends and schoolmates, and they came in and did a total shrine in his room.
Aww,
Yeah, I mean, they just decked it out.
that was really
Big time, brought everything.
Wow.
So that's what I know about it.
Yeah, same.
It was about mid-90s, right?
Yeah, it was the late 90s.
Late 90s?
Well,
How old
96. He was young. He was like 12, wasn't he?
Yeah.
A young kid.
Did
Very
they
sad.
know him there?
He did that.
Did they say that he killed himself?
Yes, he did.
Really?
Suicide.
A 12-year-old. Wow.
Yeah, so.
It's nice to have more of the story. So that was really good. Thank you, Mark. I think what I'm going to do is kind of go right down the line and kind of give everybody the opportunity to say something. If you don't have anything to say, just don't say it. So first I want to start with Deanna with Team Roxy though. I'll let Deanna talk first. So what were you getting back there? Deanna?
At first, Kara had the idea of trying an experiment of having Suzanne lie on her bed as, with a male to see if we could get any communication, whether it be...
That wasn't my idea. I heard it from you.
heard it from me. This is the new boyfriend.
However, I added to that from what you did because I wanted it to be a controlled experiment.
Yeah, I want to try that too.
Sorry, that's what I meant. But not your idea like that. But and we really didn't get a whole lot that way. Then we... a couple of, that's right, a couple of spikes, small spikes on the K2. Outside of that, I wouldn't say that we got any EVPs, which we did listen to. Then we asked Suzanne to step out of the room and try just kind of doing it with us. And still with the EVPs, we really weren't getting a whole lot. The K2, I don't believe, was going off at that point. We were pretty much kind of just dead in the water, if you will. And then Brendan had set up the flashlight on the dresser. And I'd say it was there a minute and a half or so. And then it actually started lighting up. And Kara and I, and if not everybody in the room, actually witnessed it rolling, like towards, it was going to fall off the thing. It didn't go too far, it just kind of rolled a little bit. And then we had very intelligent flashlight activity as we were asking it questions that would respond. If we asked the question and said turn it on, if whatever the question was, it would, and so forth.
Okay, how many people witnessed the flashlight rolling?
I know me, Kara. Did you see it moving? Brendan saw it moving. And Ted, I don't. Did you? Okay. Ted also.
And where was it? What was it on top of?
The dresser.
The dresser? Okay.
We placed it on the dresser and it's still there for another group that comes in if they want to use it.
Okay.
And it flashes lovely.
And nobody shook the dresser or anything like
No.
that? No one was stomping their
No.
feet?
No.
I'll pull the video up for you. The video.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Okay, that's interesting. Anything else, Deanna?
No.
Okay. Okay. John?
Really, I mean, it's just the stuff in my head. When Suzanne came out and when you were over there trying to get it to reveal its name, I decided to, focus in on that and try to pick it up. And it was throwing me off, It gave me her son's name, then it gave me her, their last name, and just several other names. I got a name Daniel,
Daniel, does that make any sense to you?
but it just gave me her, was her son's name and their last name, and the more I tried to focus, it seemed to try to throw me off when you were asking the questions. And then the only other thing was just the feeling, the change in the atmosphere outside when she came out completely changed. It just seemed like, a lid was placed on, top of a pot, it just closed down on me. That's
Do you
about it.
detect an attachment on Suzanne?
I do on her, and I'm really attracted to the side over here the most. Over here, I don't really get anything, but this side of the yard really draws me in. Kind of like, the only way I could describe it is maybe like, somebody staring at you from over the fence. You just have the feeling of being watched.
I got a question for Suzanne. Do you, when you're outside, do you normally stay more over on this side than the other side?
No, I actually just stay more on the patio.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm usually barbecuing or something like that when I'm out there.
Okay.
Okay, and have your evidence ready if you have any cool photos, EVPs and stuff like that, so when I call your name, have them ready. So, Ivy?
Orbs, but I'm looking.
The orbs? Okay. And Capone?
I got pretty much the same orbs as her, but not as frequently as she did. Just same size, just different areas on the same wall. And
Can you describe how they were moving?
kind of back and forth for me at least, and
Ivy, same thing for you? Back and forth? Okay, so they were settling down like dust?
No, the pictures I saw, we were in the spare bedroom, and they were taking still photos. I had my video camera out. And the one, as we tracked the photos, Ivy showed me the photos, it was going from top left, come down to the center, maybe way top high right, and then it would be down center right, and then it would be over here, center left. So it was more 3 to 4 feet above the ground up towards the ceiling. And it was more like, it was pacing kind of, same size, shape, consistency. It wasn't furry, fuzzy or...
Was it a bug or anything?
No. There wasn't anything like that. I kicked on the flashlight, moved it around. There wasn't any dust floating, because you'd be able to see it obviously in the light right. The flashlight was really dark. There was nothing there. They both got, same, like I said, same size, consistency, brightness. It wasn't fuzzy. It was nice and clear. And that was in the second bedroom. That's really all we got back
Okay,
there.
so it's kind of erratic.
Yeah, and at one time we were getting temperature fluctuations, and at the same moment when Deanna actually walked in, just before that, the temperature rose, it got real warm, yet Capone and I got cold chills pretty much at the same time. We were about 4 feet away from each other. That was kind of coincidental.
Now, we can determine if those orbs have any kind of intelligent movement. So, again, like if you're taking a photograph and you're getting the same kind of orb, place your hand maybe let's say by this door, and have someone take a picture and say, hey, if you're a spiritual containment field, if you're a real entity, if you're a real ghost or whatever, appear by my hand. And if that orb, and one of the HPI members did it, it actually appeared at her hand, showing some kind of intelligent movement. So, Tuesday? Okay, nothing? Not even an orb?
Nope.
Wow, not even a dust orb?
Not even a dust orb.
All right. Okay. Mark, you want to say anything else? Okay.
Pretty much it.
Okay. Carrie?
When we were doing our experiment with Suzanne, when she first came in the room and we had her laying on the bed with Ted, I don't know if anyone else felt it, but it got extremely, extremely hot in the room. I mean, you know, I don't get hot that often, but it was